welcome to Dungeon Master, where we're watching commercials until we get to the ultimate highway and byway into Dungeon Master, the Robin Hood Edition Part 3. Because we had so many technical difficulties in the previous one, and this time Rob's leading us through the game, if you can barely hear him, then you're watching the right show. And if you look into that mirror, it reminds me of a heavy metal album by Tesla. I can't remember the name of that band or who they were about. He's got this strange sword above him, scimitar. I'm not quite sure I can understand this version of Robin Hood other than it looked identical to this in every other version. The walls came down, they went up. I'm rather enjoying this interpretation of Robin Hood. It's only been on for a minute, and I swear it's already getting to me as though it's this new race of aliens that are partaking their holiday on the planet by building giant wolfhounds and flying through mazes that are being built and destroyed at the same time. Who wants to see that again? I know I do. How did we get to such a sight? Is this something that we hadn't expected? Or did we know exactly what this dungeon would entail? A lot of misery and pain for the ones inside it. Don't worry, they're all computer people. They don't feel real pain. They're computer people. They don't feel real pain. I mean, they take computer people being in pain programming them. It's a pain in the ass to program a character as such. Now let's look around and see that these areas, even if they take pain, they're video games, they take no pain. And now we're into the fledge of it. We must go to the next dungeon and repeat the offending ploy. And what is with this double map system, Rob, may we ask? Well, he must be one of those professional dungeon masters then, because I am just an amateur dungeon master. There, you hear it, Rob?
Yes, this looks interesting. I don't know. I watched a couple videos on it. I guess the prologue has been out for a while. We're going to speak.
See, he knows a lot more about the game than I do. I'm a little embarrassed. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that we can't have a normal, natural round of Dungeon Master, even though I am a little insecure about this guy up here who's vying for Ultimate Dungeon Master. Well, now he's got the edge on him because he's not talking anymore. The characters are. And when they talk, that means we can talk over them because we can tell you what they said, and they didn't really say anything all that interesting, except I know you too well. You really... I don't know how to read that way. How can I read out the mirror lamp when technically it's just subtitling what these two are saying in the first place so you can hear them? There's like 3 voices at once, including mine. Hang on. Rob's in a dull moment. Maybe his job won't be mine. So it's good to have job accessibility when you're in the middle of some kind of a dungeon master loophole. You know what, guys? You guys may have a lot of cool things to say in this scene, but I'm going hungry, man. We're going somewhere else. Now, if we go... This is much more Dungeon Mastery anyway, the first-person POV, because don't we not have the POV of him, if he was not the first person, which is our POV too. But we've got these menus, drink whiskey, drink lager. I guess this is not your father's Robin Hood game. But the Robin Hood game is exactly what we're into in Dungeon Master. I hate to say it. We cannot afford to have another crash like we did yesterday, and this Robin Hood is looking pretty sly in terms of taking us round the bend to where we need to go. I'm really seeing this guy go through. What are you saying, Rob?
Choose when to wake up. It's like mornings, like middle of the day, evening, and then middle of the night. Let's just go to the morning time.
Okay, he is completely schooling me. I'm getting schooled by Rob. Oh, I hope my girlfriend never sees this, because if she does, she'll want Rob and not me. Because I am but the amazing dungeon master, but the enchantress would be more Rob's type for being explanatory in his incidental choices for his party. My party left a long time ago. I stopped partying back in the 90s. That was the end for me. It all became prescription after that. I don't know what I'm saying. Now, if you check this out, these are the night boots I usually wear. You gotta wear the right boots, otherwise it fucks up the whole costume. I didn't know that this conversation would get so attractive like the last one. In this same building, actually. How did we end up here again? Was that the same convo we had? Well, I don't know. You might be wrong. Oh, commercial, hang on. Commercial. Woo. That looked like a cool game though, whatever it was, but I was looking at Robin Hood's boots. It's really down there, there's where the boots are. The boot said normal. Let's check this out for a minute.
Exploring, crafting, collecting. I think there's some base building elements to it. I think
you believe it, Rob is still talking.
And give them jobs and things like that. It looks like it's pretty detailed, and honestly, like, this isn't a big AAA game with a big budget or anything like that. It's made by Angry Astronaut or something like that. I haven't heard of it. Published by Playway, which we love a lot of their games. The fact that we have...
I don't know, but that Rob is a great guy. Oh, he's chopping it down. And if Rob doesn't keep outdoing me, we're eliminating this from the annals of the portals. Oh, forget it, Rob. You're in Dungeon Master now. Yes, you got to show off your skills. I hope you go to Dungeon Master school for it. I hope you get an A in all your classes and pass with a Dungeon Master Wizard of the Coaster. I hope Wizard of the Coast anoints this man as a Wizard of the Coaster as we're from one to another, for taking us on the dungeon of all time that was shaped in his head originally as some kind of Robin Hood give me up gig.
Pretty serious, like, community going on here. I don't know, a lot of people around doing their thing, so we'll see if we can get them involved.
Sir, I'm getting concerned about this dungeon. It's one of those ones that it seems like we're never going to get through, but do you think if we just focus on the here and now, we'll get through most of this dungeon, or do you think we should rewind, fast forward, rewind? Is that what got us into trouble last time, Dungeon Master? Of course it is, and that's what we're doing, is fast forwarding to a long time from then, and don't worry, we'll jump back a bit too. That was a little too far, yes. Oh, I don't know how we landed in the same place twice, but these are the Sherwood Forest boundaries. You must know how to solve the puzzles as well as solve the things going on. Oh, please, don't even tell me. This looks like to be Dungeon 101 Part B. Insert tape B. Well, still the magic fluid on the background. And the picture didn't even jump. Well, the picture jumped a little, but... Okay, I think this is a new picture. It's the same game. Dungeon Master 101. 101. 101 damnations, bro. The original script that no one needs to know about. Hey, y'all. And I don't even know what you were gonna tell me about other than this is part B. Part A got munched by a technical difficulty. It was kind of fun to watch. Everything from the coffee pot exploding to the music going wrong. I mean, it was a beautiful apocalypse. And we're just flying. We're laying low. We're laying low. We're letting this guy do the work.
Going to be good as well. Status resistance. I'm going to go health. I'm going to go.
You asked me, he sounds just like Dungeon Master anyway, okay. Not to say too many nice things about the old Dungeon Master, he's kind of a grumpy dude in the morning. You should have heard how bad his breath stunk. Him singing that song, How Bad My Breath Stinks. Everyone's into it. Okay, well, if you run this way, and you go through a quarter bush, in fact, I wonder if they'll notice my white sheet I'm wearing. This is a real sneaky way through Sherwood Forest. I should have told you about it a long time ago. Well, if you get centered in the picture, really. Picture what all you need to know. All you need to know is that we're go. Dungeon Master, let's get it done, Rob Hood. Dungeon 101, come on now. Get some boots on. Yeah. What was that one chick I was going to knock boots with? We were going to have a good time. Hang on. They'll allow me to stop asking scary questions. Then no, I'll cease at asking scary questions. Then I'm sorry. Okay, where do I go from here? Oh, it looks like a tunnel or a dungeon. Here comes a dungeon down in the well. We go to the dungeon checking out hell because we know it's like a dungeon. Yo. This wasn't what I thought it would look like, but okay. I guess it's just wrecked and can't get through it. Pointless. Oh, what's this? Oh. Hey, Rob answered. It's a mechanism.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, I got you.
Let's just try them all. Top, bottom, middle.
Coming right, prop out of middle. There's.
Top, bottom, middle, left.
Pop on the middle left. 1, 2, 3.
3, 4.
Hey, you're stealing all my lines, man.
So it's boom, 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 boom. It's
So,
top, bottom.
it would have been a good move to top bottom, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to sit around copying some other dungeon master who thinks he's copying me and I was copying him and he copied me back. Because if I copy him, he copies me back. Still, he's kind of handsome. And he's not grumpy. Oh crap! Dungeon Master's coming back. Let's not pretend we were filming about Rob. Wow. So it is you guys that have been trying to replace me with this new Dungeon Master I heard about. Don't even take me to him. It's useless. I'm drunk. I don't know why I get replaced by new Dungeon Masters whenever I've gotten so old. And I look around these maps as though I was the first to take us on a dungeon adventure. Now it looks as though I'll be the last. And it doesn't even seem that anyone will care, because they really won't deep down. Oh, you'll say you'll care if you're the warrior, but that's only because he's AI'd to say that, and I don't even program AI. Come on now. Had it not been invented, this show would have been a puny time a bit more difficult. Now, I think that the next move should be we either A, listen to Rob for a while. Hey! Alright, you guys are crazy. Let's go listen to Rob.
Grab a little bit of extra pine here. I'm sure we're gonna have to make more arrows and things as time goes on, so might as well start.
You know what? Chicks aren't allowed to look at him. All my girlfriends are turning into Rob fans. Yes, I'm blocking it off. You see him? Okay, stop staring at him. You're embarrassing the guy. Oh, now he's just gonna yell because he knows all these chicks are watching him. Come on now. I'm getting hosed. Did he just say what? I'm not even gonna ask what he just said. Oh, this is really Jiminy Christmas of anything, man. I'm holding on to the spaceship dock ship now, and it's like, sorry, Dungeon Master's getting thrashed in the background for having such a temperance towards venomous things like,
I don't see I can put stuff back
what's the
down.
word for it?
Is this, no, this-
Jealousy.
we've got another chest.
Jealousy, my friends,
A lot of the
is
mechanisms
what
that we
is
don't
going
use in
on
there. We'll
between
keep our
me and
arrows
Rob.
for now. Definitely keep
Yes.
our water bottles in our helmet. I'm gonna put
Jealousy
water
is
on
what's going on between me and my
probably reverse that.
friends.
Water on 9.
Yes.
Make sure we're
And I know everyone wants to play it once, but you know, we've only been on 15 minutes today,
and recraft it.
and we're already feeling the burn. I drank a little bit too. Ah, Kentucky Deluxe, yeah, baby. Okay, I'm alright. I just wanted to tell you I drunk today. And when I get drunk, the AA classes come back. They come back home. They come back home Carolina. Carolina fats. Fat and sugar. Sugar and skinniness. The skinniest people on earth. Totally skinny. Never say another word but skinny. But I know some real skinny ones that almost fell through the... Well, I won't say it. They're so skinny. And then if you say that again, delete the part about you know what. Yeah, we will talk about it. Hang on. Did we make a mistake back there that was condemnable?
So we build houses to expand our
Condemnable is basically all our shows. But did we make a mistake to be condemned again? Probably not. Because we made sure our girls knew that they were the skinny ones. Am I wrong?
So we've got a base building aspect.
Well, I don't hear cheers or jeers. I was expecting to hear a cheer that all our chicks knew they were skinny and sweet. We shouldn't objectify our women now. Hang on, I'll be right back. Announcement, Dungeon Master announcement to make. We are no longer going to objectify women on this program. Women are now subjects to, and we're playing some kind of game that will bring in the women to the show. We tried that with a Tomb Raider episode, and it was just so blarney bewinded that I'm going to say that we could take Robin Hood a few more chapters and see if we can lean in on the sheaves of green that are avatar about this game. This game must be new or computer based, or like based for the computer, or even for a video game system, which most computers choose to be if they are one. Did he get the good boots? Alright. Dungeon Master attention. That last warning went without shadow into the breeze. Now, we're going to repair this unit out in the woods into a kind of a campground so that we can have base before we get the next part, which is Ace of Base. After base, there comes Ace of Base. And then there's the base of base, and that's where you put the little frog deal in it, skims around on the ground to look for a tent place. Now, as you have handed me your coffee, you have made me the right move, my friend. Because I don't even have but none approaching the ending of this train wreck. It could be, or we're going to hang in. We're going to hang in. We've got 20 minutes to go. We're almost at the halfway point. Can we ever succeed at this opportunity? I'll let you rest and think about it, dear Governor.
We haven't stopped working since we started playing. Something snapped in me back. I can barely bend down.
I don't know.
That must be normal at your age. Marion will make you a bomb for it. At my age, you've forgotten.
They forgot this was Dungeon Master and Lost in Robin Hood. Good. I want to get lost in Robin Hood and not be stuck in Dungeon Master either. But yet I'm stuck in Dungeon Master and not lost in Robin Hood. Seems as if I camera around it. Over in this area, there's the subtitles. What am I missing? There's Robin Hood. You mean there's more parts to this? Now I'm starting to really wonder if this is really real and a commercial. Well, if we're gonna get to commercial, we're gonna go to the Mountain Life. The Mountain Man Simulator of Robin Hood. And guess who's still going? It's what's his name? We've all forgotten his name. Was it Doug or Paul or something cool? Yeah, cool. Let's go to the mountains. It's the only way to change time and space for our half of these simulators we go on. But we cannot wait for the explanation of the simulator from this man because he's a Dungeon Master Guilder and we can only have so many. Now that we have a truck is already interesting, but can we go? We're still at the focus of building. And if we could just chop this wood, we're going to chop some wood. This is really like, if you want to chop some wood, this is the way to go. Right? Am I wrong, my friend? I don't think so. Come on. Now, after you drop these trees and then you pick them up and take them over to the pile, oh, this is really what you're going to need. All your gaming senses for is chopping down trees. Now, let's see if there's a more easygoing part. Now, here we are in the truck we never thought we'd have, and we've got to leave that dungeon. So that makes sense, and we're going to stay on this for quite a while, maybe till the outro, because we like to drive. We like to drive. Oh, he's going the wrong way. How could this be? Oh, there was an edit there, I swear. No edits allowed on Dungeon Master. Oh, this is the perfect way to go. And we thought we didn't have this Dungeon Master figured out. And all that magic flute and all that rigmarole from Dungeon Master himself. That must be a child of mine I once had and lost. He's driving down. He can hear me, by the way. I am on his channel. I am doing the things he's telling me to do. I am cruising in the middle of the lane, just like they say on cruises. And we can turn this truck this way, we can turn this truck this way, we can turn the truck back and forth. Whoa, that's the map. We don't need the map blowing up in our face yet. And it seems like there's chippy chop between the driving scene. Okay, now we're back to what? Going to the liquor store? Let's do this. It's a gas station too, but liquor and gas are both liquid. Oh, we're back in the truck. Hell yeah, get that picture out of there. Look at this go. We will truck it. You know, as exciting as this may seem, guys, undrop and capture in like 5 minutes. Yeah, watch me. Because this is part B of a part A. And if we only make each part in the realm of 25 minutes, then that's a 50-minute Dungeon Master if you do part A and part B. We're 102 yet. And I think we'd owe it to 102 to be the one that we sit in for an hour and cruise through this truck. I mean, who doesn't want to cruise through this truck? No hands. Who does want to cruise in this truck? Everybody raise their hand. Yes. Did you like cruising this truck around? Don't get me wrong. But what could be more the saving grace of the previous Dungeon Master than to cruise off in a truck? So, that he likes the nap so much, we're going to have to excavate to a whole new future. Well, we're parked at the same campground. There's a tank. This could be a commercial. It's cool though, whatever it is. They're at war, man. Let's watch them for a minute. That looks pretty cool. We should have been playing that the whole time we were playing Robin Hood. Come on now. We want to train you for the army with Dungeon Master. Hell yeah. I like it. We're gonna blow some shiznit up, finally. Dun 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 dun. Wow, everybody's like blowing. That's a blower upper. This commercial fits perfectly. I don't know. I'm getting a feeling about Robin Hood not being in this Dungeon Master anymore, even though he kind of was. That's just beautiful. Anyone could learn how to do that from that. Holy crap. Alright. What'd you think of that, buddy? Couldn't steer him through that, could you? You're cool, never mind. Ah, where'd we go? Oh man, my car. Dude, where's my truck? I don't know if this is supposed to be the aftermath. We need to be. I want to go driving. Who wants to go driving? Driving in the truck, not chopping down trees. We chop down plenty of trees. Well, we're going fishing. We're going fishing. But didn't you know that fishing is cruelty? Because when the spike gets in the fish's lip, then it hurts the fish. So we need to get out of huntback de-evolution mode. And I'm sorry I showed you that fishing pole. But we can't hurt no fishes. Because you'll be swimming with the fishes if you hurt the fishes. And then who's going to repopulate the fishes without doing it in some sneaky way? So I don't think that we're going to respect quite the fishing hour, although the fishing hour was quite comical to see him out there in his waders, right? And it could have been fishing with John, but that's catch and release, so that's not as bad. Okay, well, Dungeon Master thinks that we've gone to some grid inside of the show. It's not what we need. This is more chopping at wood. More chopping at wood. I don't know where he's at. It looks like the same house he's been building this whole game. He's going through too achingly fast. Too quarterly fast. Too ginormally fast. I just want to know one thing about this game. How does it end? How does a game like this end? Okay.
So we're going to try to figure that out, but I'm thinking we try to buy a new property. We're definitely going to build a stone house, and we're going to get that gun so we can go hunting. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.
My Dungeon Master, he was really good at what he did. I really thought he did a keen job at mastering what it is to be dungeon. He really took us from one level to the next, and we skipped a level somehow. I don't remember why, but still, it was Robin Hood in a way, and then there's games like this who we just look forward to playing, and we must see what he looks like up close, of course. A very cool ninja. And thus it is spoken, and thus it is on. And this isn't even a commercial, and I'm entranced. I'm now entranced by the commercials of the games in the gaming world. That the gaming world will dominate most of the rest of the Dungeon Masters, I see course not any other way. And course not any other way is to frequent one common principle. The 5 remaining minutes on this could connect us to a loop of longer, but we have only seen until the Dragoon transport. No, don't get me wrong. You know, the Panzers are still there, for instance. So, we don't mean to cut out of this arranged show, but there's something I need to point out about boss battles in general. This is a boss battle that you would want to fight, for me, to gain a level, in the midst of this all apocalyptic tape that was me carrying Part B of Dungeon Master 101 for some reason. And now I just can't seem to find a way to stop this early, so we'll go for maybe linking on to the other episode as fast as we can rip. I wouldn't try to turn you away from context of where this came from, but it has to do with the Panzer Dragoon battles, which are very rare and almost impossible to hunt down. And the controls, Sega Saturn, very complicated. I don't know if you're ever going to field a fortune at my end, but you could definitely have some down and rough battles like this that don't seem so tough, because some of the dragons are kind of cool to look at, all of them are, and all the bosses are cool to look at, so it's like, plus, you know, you have to take down the bigger guy, and in these flames we kind of get away. We're showing backwards and forwards and backwards, and it gets a little tricky when the lens gets away from it. Just think, if we hadn't have gone through that portal and driven that truck as far as we could and built that highway and byway, and then went back to live among the people of Robin Hood, which we didn't say we got to. And then there's an actual dragoon battle. And all that Middle Ages things at the beginning that I didn't even compliment on was so riskily Robin Hood-like. Where have we gone in 30 minutes, people? Who led the snake that led by? We only have asked for a 5-minute, perhaps we shall. Battle the whole battle out in real time, or battle the whole battle out in fast forward. But it's still going on. I feel pressure to show the whole 5-minute battle. It'll be like one of those episodes that's a total battle boss. Like when Marilyn Manson was on and everything. That was cool. So we're going after this kind of stuck in the air thing. Nope. I just had a note from the author. He said we'd skip along, so we don't have to watch this thing get ravaged torturously forever. It seems to us that we could go anywhere with this machination of having it pressed forward on my... Oh, by the way, I'm the cleric. I come on sometimes when Dungeon Master gets too drunk and passes out during his own show. I told him it was only a 30-minute one, and he frickin' killed over and said, "There's no more Dungeon Master. Well, why didn't somebody get me a beer?" And now he wins the fight and everything moves on, and we see this kind of direct arithmetic of coded shots that determine
how do celebrities like Justin
commercial.
generate hundreds of millions
Well,
of dollars? It's actually not
I'm not gonna stop it on a commercial.
kind of money known as
That would be bad luck for those trying to sell. No. We need a few more seconds, if not minutes, of more of that game. Without this cordant connection, I would have never found that the air-dry sundries were going to leap battle and toss Ray Gooferos that defended the whole system and was an anti-biological property activation not verified. Activate the rescue. Okay, I'm back. It's Dungeon Master. How long did you let this thing go on? Oh, we've got 30 seconds. Well, who's got a lighter? Anybody got a lighter? Those dragons are creeping me out. Where'd you get that? Oh, it's off some other feed. Okay. Now you're telling me that's the symbol that we're looking for in the back of the... You know, after meeting that Rob guy, I'm just not cut out for the Dungeon Master business. Maybe I'll have you do it, cleric. All right. All right. One more thing, to everyone watching, it's important to remember that